Yo, look, we are all struggling with credit cards, personal loans, collections, medical bills. Well, check this out. PDS Debt can help you, okay? PDS Debt provides a service to match you with debt solutions tailored to your financial situation, okay? And everyone with $10,000 or more in eligible debt qualifies, and there is no minimum credit score required. Bad and fair credit accepted. I would have loved something like this because I F my credit all up back in the day, all right? So stop waiting and start saving. Get a free debt analysis right now at pdsdebt.com/chaser. It only takes 30 seconds. That's pdsdebt.com/chaser, pdsdebt.com/chaser.
Fuck Billy Ray Cyrus, I'm your daddy now. I'm gonna put my dick up in your ass and it ain't coming out. If you don't like what I'm saying now, I don't give a fuck. It won't change the fact that my dick is in your butt. Like cocaine will make it numb. So I'm gonna put it in your ass with my thumb. It's time to get freaky Miley Cyrus. We can have a baby and call him 50 Cyrus. I'm a motherfucker. I can fuck Miley Cyrus in front of a mother. I love cocaine because it got me feeling like I'm Superman. I could have chose Nicki Minaj. I could have chose Iggy Azalea. I could have chose Jennifer Lopez, but I'm fucking Miley Cyrus. I just fucked Molly.
Okay.
Hell yeah. You wrote that?
No.
Christian rap, I'm assuming. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the No Chaser Podcast. I'm Tim Chantarangsu.
I'm Ricky Shucks.
And I'm Nikki Blades. Well. What a lovely introduction. Today, special guest Nikki Blades is out handling some business in the Bay Area. So I know, I've followed you for a while now. I know you follow the podcast. I know you were down to pull up. I saw you on JK News, and I thought you were just a delightful soul. You know what I'm saying? Make some noise for Adelia Acker.
Yeah.
What's up?
That's like my little pageant wave.
I love it. Are you a pageant girl?
I've been Miss California 3 times.
For real?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I mean, not in my adult life, but when I was a kid, yeah.
Well, okay, how old were you?
I think I was 4. Okay, I could be a little off on the years, either like 3, 5, and 8, or 4, 6, and 8, something like that.
And is it like different age categories?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You were Miss California?
Oh, yeah.
And, okay, so you're from California. Tight.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this before there's so much. There's so many questions now.
Yeah.
The conversation is not, you hit me with the like this, I wasn't ready for you being Miss California. Do you feel that whole situation, like beauty pageants for little girls, is like damaging or traumatizing in any way?
Oh, all the ways.
Okay, please.
All the ways.
Please go into detail.
To be a child and to have grown men in their 40s rate your performances on a scale of 1 to 10.
Word,
And then it's like, if a girl beats you, it's like, it would kind of be specified. Like, this is what this girl did better than you.
Ooh.
So then I think that it cultivates competition over community, whereas like ever since I've gotten into like stand-up comedy or improv, it's a lot of community over competition. So like even the girls' moms would bully me because it's like I won a lot until I got older and my personality really set in. Like as a kid, my autism was very beneficial for pageants, and then the older I got and the raunchier I got, it was very...
Why do you say your autism was better for pageants?
I think as a kid, it was just, I show it very authentically myself. So it's like when I would have my answers, it was like, yes, I wanted to help the homeless and save the universe. And everything I was saying, I was like, I'm just so excited to say. And then the older I got, I'm like...
And when your true self got gross, it wasn't good anymore.
Yeah, exactly. As a kid, it's cute. And as a teenager, they're like, what the fuck is wrong with this girl? But as a teenager, I kept winning Miss Congeniality. I just never won the actual pageants. The judges were like, oh my God, please get off the stage. But I mean, my mom also, like, I was like... drinking backstage of Miss Teen USA.
Okay, I was gonna say that's a 4-year-old.
Like when I was in my teenage years, and I was like doing twerk competitions with like the girls backstage, and I was getting everyone rallied up, and then I went on stage and started talking about beaver anal glands. Like, why did I do that?
Wait, I know this. Beaver anal glands are used for
vanilla flavoring.
Yes,
yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, which I don't know how beaver anal glands could be cheaper than actual vanilla, but I talked about that on stage. And the audience didn't like that. They weren't a fan.
You ain't gotta pay beavers.
Yeah. What the first guy that discovered that was like, hear me out.
Hear me out.
Look. Don't ask what I was doing. They ass tastes like vanilla.
Ignore the first part, guys. Do you want cheap vanilla or not? Well, that's amazing. Speaking of, I was
imagining some guy being like, "It's okay."
I was gonna say,
okay.
The beaver.
The other guy being like, "You don't have to do this."
Somebody else like, that's not what we mean when we say eating beaver, man.
well, that's the thing. I didn't.
This tastes better than the other beaver, man.
Hey.
Tastes like vanilla. You ain't.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Well, I didn't want to hop onto this so quickly, but a pause. But the transition is too good. Speaking of eating vanilla beavers,
Yeah.
you're a poppin' OnlyFans girl.
Yeah.
With fire transition, right?
Fire transition. I'm a whore.
And you also have a podcast as well.
Yeah, I do have a podcast. It's like on a temporary pause because I've been lazy,
I feel it.
but it's gonna come back eventually.
Hey, I feel that. I feel that.
Yeah.
Look, podcasting, you know what I'm saying? It is in itself an easy thing to do.
Yeah.
But to be consistent, it takes a lot out of you.
Hey,
Yeah.
consistency with anything is stupid.
That's facts.
Just pay me a lot to do it sporadically.
Please, I wish.
That's what I do with like my stand-up, my improv. I'm like, I just spit on you.
Great.
Well, speaking of spitting on,
Chocolate. No.
yeah, let's you know, I didn't want I don't want to jump from the pageant stuff too quick though, because I think that's so interesting.
Yeah. Whatever floats your boat.
Yeah, well, let's get into when did you realize as a young woman that you were like, man, I hate this pageantry shit, man.
Oh, in middle school, but then in high school, my grades kind of weren't the best my sophomore year. So then I got back into pageants because I'm like, what will give me an edge? Only for me to go to the University of Arizona. Like they would have accepted me no matter what.
Wait, why is that?
University of Arizona?
Oh, because it's the wait, why?
Because their acceptance rate is like 90%.
Oh, is that facts? I wasn't aware. So people they're just like, all right,
Yeah.
well.
I had high dreams for myself of getting into USC or I got accepted into Boulder, University of Denver, Barry University. I got accepted into a lot of colleges, just none of the California colleges because I was in rehab and I missed most of the deadlines because they didn't have access to computers or outside world. So no one let me know.
You were in rehab when you were applying for colleges?
Yeah.
How old were you when you were in rehab?
17.
17? Rehab
Yeah.
for what?
I failed one drug test for weed, and then I got kidnapped and sent to Utah for 7 months.
What?
That's a real fucking
You're like
thing,
the
man.
Paris Hilton kind of school.
Yeah. Wait, for doing a weed? Just
A weed.
a weed?
Well, okay. I got caught with weed. Okay, I got caught with a bong like 2 years before.
Okay.
I still had not failed a drug test for weed yet, you know? And then finally my mom caught me. I failed my first drug test for weed that I ever failed. And she tried to catch me like for 3 years. And I was always good because I didn't smoke often enough to be failing drug tests.
Yeah.
So, I finally got caught. And then she found my, fake ID in the same week. And then that was, I got sent away.
Yeah, call the Mormons.
Yeah.
Call the Mormons. Send them to the Mormons.
Right.
Oh, fuck. Well,
Yeah.
damn. In rehab at 17, and how long? Okay, so how long were you in rehab for?
7 months.
Fuck. Oh, yeah, you said that.
Yeah.
What, for some weed?
For some weed, yeah. Well, because the programs, they don't care about you getting better. They don't care about your growth. They care about like a money grab, you know? They care about like milking your parents as much as possible. So the program would be like, here's the fucked up part, because they literally said if your daughter doesn't finish the 10-month program, which I didn't, I did 7 months, and then my parents pulled me. But they were like, your daughter's gonna get into sex work or drugs.
Damn.
Wait, so there might be something to this Mormonism shit there.
The whole time in there, they was just brainwashing her. Like,
To do it.
If you don't stay here in 10 months, you know what you gotta do.
It's funny because my mom called one of the other girls' moms in from my rehab and was like, both of our daughters, she was like, did my daughter convince your daughter to be a whore, basically? Because she also got into like sex work, and her mom was like, what the fuck? She's like, is this because we pulled them early for rehab? And
You know,
It was 9.5 months. I thought we
to
were
be
good.
fair, my other friend that was there for the full 10 months, and she's also a whore.
No, okay.
So, you know,
well, you know, there's something to
Maybe
be
they
said.
just breed it over there.
I've always said that, you know, because I went to Christian school from preschool to 8th grade, and then I spent a year in Catholic school, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I would say even the difference between like Catholic school to Christian school, I felt like, you know, the more strict it was, I dealt with some excited to do things as girls when I was in Catholic school, and I was like, because, you know, coming from the Christian school, you know, everybody was like, you know, everyone was trying to be good and shit, right? And then like I went to Catholic school, I was like, these freshman girls are trying to show me things no one's even talked to me about before. This is kind of crazy.
Let's go.
Like the whole Mean Girl script, like if you have premarital, you're gonna get like chlamydia and die or something like that.
Well, you know what? It was never that serious as far as like what they would say. But I remember, you know, when I was a freshman in high school, I was just, me and my girlfriend at the time were just constantly just going down on each other, just furiously, just whenever we had the chance. You know what I'm saying? And I remember asking, it was like a little freshman, for all the freshmen, it was like you would get away from the rest of the high school, and it was like a bonding thing we would all do with like the seniors would like mentor us or whatever.
Yeah.
And I remember just asking like, all right, what about like, oh, that was the thing. Their whole metaphor was sex is pizza, right? And I was like, all right, what if I eat the pizza? and the basic consensus is always like, there's never any gray area. You know what I'm saying? It's always like, yo, sex is sex. Even, when I talk to I asked my junior high, one of my teachers at the youth group, I'm like, how about oral? You know what I'm saying? And her first reply was, Tim, that's personal. I was like, I'm not asking if you suck dick. I'm asking about me. And she was like, what, like before marriage? I'm like, yeah. She's like, sex is sex. I'm like, man, come on. Give me something. There's got to be some nuance here.
Oh, man. That's great. Go ahead.
Like with my boyfriend my freshman year, I remember like, well, first of all, I didn't really understand that girls shaved, and I remember he was like, dude, can you please just like get rid of that hair? And I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about, honestly. Anyways, figured it out. Figured it out after him, but we like did oral and stuff like that, and like he still thought he was a Christian, and I was ready to give up Christianity right there. I'm like, this feels better than fucking heaven ever will. And,
you never felt the Holy Spirit. That's what that means.
So then I lost my virginity to his best friend like a few months later.
Hey, look, man. Yeah, literally.
He wanted to go be a Christian. Now look. Now look
at you.
Cheating Christian.
Well, hey, man, look, you know, it's funny because, you know, I've told this story before. Me and my my girl I was dating when I was a freshman, we would go to her house before youth group every Wednesday, go down on each other, go to youth group that night. And then specifically one time I remember right after she jizzed on the couch or whatever, she's like, you have to pray with me. We have to pray for forgiveness right now. And I'm like, can we pray after my turn? Can I go and then we can pray?
Have you watched Blue Mountain State?
Blue Mountain State. Oh, no, I have not.
I watched it.
You watch it? You know, so like Radon Rendell is like, I love Jesus. He's like, all you have to do is ask for forgiveness after. He's like fucking a girl in the bathroom of the church, and then afterwards he's like, he's like, I'm sorry, Jesus, I have sinned. Also, thank you, Jesus. So,
well, do you think when you were over in rehab with the Mormons, right?
Yeah.
Are you allowed to have sex in rehab?
Dude, we weren't even allowed to be near men's campuses. Like, we weren't even allowed to like like there were cameras in each of our rooms. Like the guys
in your room?
Yeah, the guys' campus was a lot more free to do what they wanted because like Mormons don't like women. Like they're very sexist and misogynistic. Like they would call the women's campus whores when I know for a fact a lot of these men who like claimed they were straight in rehab were like sucking dick to get their nut.
I feel like,
and the girls weren't even doing that shit.
I feel like Mormon parents probably, rehabilitate my gay son.
No, people would literally get sent for that. Like, they don't like the gays.
Give them a place to do that shit.
Out of my house.
Yo.
Yeah, Mormons don't like gays. They don't like women. They don't. I don't like Mormons.
You get any experience with the soaking situation?
No, because we had cameras in every room.
Oh, right.
There were like I didn't get to experience anything. Like I don't think I as much as talked to a man except for staff for like 7-8 months. So it makes sense. My freshman year, I was raw dogging every fucking frat boy that I possibly could till I got chlamydia, and then you would think I'd start to use condoms after that. And I just didn't fuck that one. No, actually, no, I did a few years later. But
clean this time.
Oh yeah, I fucked his whole friend group. He was the only one that gave me chlamydia though.
I mean, that's what kind of, my freshman
didn't give it to the.
No. I blame at first I blamed the wrong guy for giving me chlamydia because this guy, he was sneaky, right? He was like, I'm tested, I'm good, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, he never said he was clean though. I never specified that. He definitely
said I took the test.
I
didn't say I passed it, baby girl.
That's on you. You're not asking the right questions.
I made the assumption that because he got tested, he was clean.
Wow.
My bad. So then I blamed the wrong guy. And then he was very angry to be like, you exposed me to chlamydia and he was clean. And I'm like, does this mean we can't fuck anymore? It was a hard no.
At least it was one of the light ones, you know what I'm saying? Go away after a couple weak ass ones. I remember my freshman year in college, orientation, they were like, just so you guys know, 1 out of every 4 people on campus has an STD.
Where did he go?
Cal State Long Beach.
Okay. Really? Cal State Long Beach too?
Yeah.
I didn't know they were whores like that.
Oh, everybody.
Everywhere.
Somebody who I had big feelings for my freshman-ish year. She was just entering into her freshman year at another college, living that dorm life, and I was very sprung, very emotionally attached to this girl. And my boy, who was also in school with her, was like, hey man, I hate to tell you this, bro, but she's kind of known as like just the dorm hoe, man. And I was like, nah,
not my love, not my baby girl.
No, and I don't believe it, And he's like, yeah, it's most of the dudes on the floor, man, have like, have hit. I'm like, no, man. Yo, getting in credit card debt is so easy. Getting out, the system is set up so we don't. If you're struggling with credit cards, personal loans, collections, or medical bills, you need to check out PDS Debt. PDS provides a service to match you with debt solutions tailored to your financial situation, okay? If you're making payments every month on your debt and your balances aren't going down, PDS has solutions for you. Lord knows, I don't know how credit cards and loans and all that stuff works. I needed something like this in my youth, okay? Now check this out. You can save more while paying off your debt in a fraction of the time. All you got to do is stop waiting and start saving. Get a free debt analysis right now at pdsdebt.com/chaser. It only takes 30 seconds, okay? That's pdsdebt.com/chaser. pdsdebt.com/chaser.
Oh, man, what I loved about University of Arizona is I feel like the frat guys, they'd be like, yeah, dude, like, fuck my friend. Or like, they would it was never like jealousy. It was kind of like, or like the only jealousy would be like, all right, whose dick was the biggest? And I would be so straight up, like, your dick is longer, your dick is thicker, yours is the tiniest. But like, no one, it wasn't like a jealousy. It wasn't like no one ever got mad about that kind of stuff. It was just really cool. Like even the guy I'm hooking up with right now, first guy in 2.5 years that I touched, I sucked his friend's dick in front of him,
Before y'all started dating or?
We're not dating.
Oh, okay.
I just post like we're dating.
Well, I'll tell you this, this might be a hot take for other dudes, but me and Rick, and we've discussed this before, excuse me, we've also been in those situations where it's like a big group of friends and a homegirl smashed the homies, different homies in the group, and no one was ever like on like, oh, she a hoe, this and that. It was always kind of like, oh, you just fucking with everybody, you little boss. You know what I'm saying?
You're just a little horny.
The difference in situations is that's up front. When it's up front, when everybody knows, there's no problem there.
Yeah.
When you are in his position of I'm in love with her and you think she's this, and then you find out all that shit's happening over there, that's when it's like, it hurts my heart. You can't go from in love to, oh, okay, well, let's do everything.
Right, and it's different if that homegirl is lying to everybody.
Yeah, when
then it's different.
Up front, that starts fights and shit.
I don't even know how to lie like that. I'm like...
Good.
It's just like my face will kind of go like, it like, I'm not a good liar.
Did you fuck him? Huh?
What? I'm not gonna lie. I might have accidentally given something away, like when there was a mutual smash situation with a homie, and we're all in a group, and the homegirl was like, nah, I haven't smashed since whatever this day, and I was like, and I think I made a face.
Yeah,
and the homie saw me, and later was like, hey dog, did you smash Beatrice? I'm like, what? He was like, you made a face, dog. You made a face, and I was like, oh shit.
That's so funny. That be the mistake that those girls make though. If you are doing that, don't bring your man around these guys. Like,
I gotta say,
keep that shit separate.
the thing I love about the guy I'm talking to right now is if I ask him, like, did you fuck this person? Like, yeah. When? Tell me when.
Yeah.
Like, literally up front, he's like, we're not dating right now. I'm trying to be a hoe, but it's like, when we're together, we're together. So it's like, he can't do that shit in front of me, but like, it's fair game when we're not together.
But you sucked this homie's dick in front of him.
Well, yeah.
So I can do something from him. He can't do something from me.
Well, he wanted to have a threesome with his friend.
Oh, word.
He wanted that. So I was just kind of trying to initiate that, but he was still sleeping. So I'm like, fine, I'll suck your friend's dick.
Waking up to that is crazy. Oh, I'm still asleep. That's a dream right there.
You're so disoriented. You're like, is this my dick?
Well,
Is it like I can't
feel all the way over there?
I'm so drunk I can't even feel it.
My dick long?
He actually brought that up a little later. He's like, yeah, I was just trying to sleep and I woke up and I saw you sucking his dick and I was like, all right, I'm going back to sleep. Like,
that's crazy.
And
a good time though.
Yeah.
A great time. I mean,
then his friend was like, you bailed. I'm like, it was like, we were all camping. I'm like, it was like 100 degrees outside. I was like, I don't want to fuck you as much as I want to fuck Slater. Like, clearly.
I mean, his name's Slater. You gotta.
Yeah. You gotta. Sling and slate.
Sling and slate.
You have been damn, I totally forgot what I was gonna say. I'll be trying to power through that shit though.
Yeah.
Okay, so how long? And okay, so obviously if they sent you to a Mormon rehabilitation center, your family is very religious.
Yes.
How do they feel about your lifestyle?
Okay, so my dad sent me screenshots of my nudes off of Reddit.
Your dad sent you screenshots of your nudes
that were on Reddit.
Okay.
Yeah, that because someone messaged him, actually someone from the church messaged him and was like, your daughter is doing this, this, and this. And I actually found out who it was. It was a girl who, her now husband and baby daddy tried to cheat on her with me. And I remember I specifically messaged back on Snapchat, you're disgusting, and I unadded him. And I'm like, and I think that she blamed me for tempting him with my body on Snapchat. Just on my stories. And then she felt the need to message my dad.
Damn.
And so then my dad, had to find the proof himself, and he like looked up, my leaks, and he sent me not one screenshot. It was like 4.
Oh,
okay.
Was that necessary, Dad?
He didn't stop at the first picture of my vagina. He stopped at like 12 pictures in. And I make a joke in my stand-up because I'm like, it's funny that my dad is such a big Trump supporter, and they both definitely have screenshots of their daughter's nude. Only difference is my dad is trying to shame me for mine, and Trump is like, Ivanka, sexiest woman alive.
Oh God.
And then I say, nothing screams "Let's make America great again" patriotic more than seeing your daughter spread eagle, right?
Eagle.
That's a good one.
Yeah, thank you. I'm very proud of both of those. I said that on a Jinxie stream recently, and I got hundreds of comments calling me mid. I'm like, fuck, this probably wasn't the right audience.
Yeah.
Because they're all, but like even Trump supporters have seen the clips of Trump being like, oh, Ivanka, so sexy. I'm like, you guys can't deny that he's masturbated to her. Okay, even if you're a Trump supporter, like, you can't deny that, though.
If you're a Trump supporter, let us know in the comments.
Try to deny it. No, they love to comment. That is their favorite thing to do.
They were like, mid, ugly, crazy eyes. Why does everyone think I have crazy eyes? Is it the autism?
I'm like a crazy eyes person. I'm gonna keep looking at you. I'll figure it out because I be picking out some crazy eyes.
Yeah.
I didn't see it right away.
You know,
I'm gonna wait till you just looking regular.
I think it's just the excitement. Sometimes a wide-eyed individual can come off a little crazy.
Okay, yeah.
I look surprised all the time. So that could be it. I'm like...
Yeah, maybe that's it. I don't know.
That's fun.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep checking.
Well, Rick has definitely warned me in the past from being like, hey, man.
Have I ever been wrong?
No. But, okay, so just to give it context, there's been times where, like, it was a girl in Long Beach who was like, oh, man, she was on my dick. She was beautiful. But Rick was like, hey, man, do not fuck that girl. She got the crazy eyes. Don't do it, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, and I talked to her, I'm like, he's probably right. So I cut things off before anything really happened. But I feel like for a good year after that, I was like, I should have fucked that crazy girl. She was so bad.
Hey, look, crazy coochies is great. It's the best. But it's just when you got something to it's specific reasons when I say don't do it.
Yeah.
Like if it's nothing that's gonna be crazy for you at the end, do it.
Yeah.
But when I know, like, nah, don't do that one. That's gonna be bad for you.
And to clarify, I was single, but it was just obviously that she would have been all in love, and I wouldn't have been ready for that, and she would have been trouble. Yeah, but she was so pretty.
It's so funny that like some of the most toxic people, the crazy people, like that is some of the sex that like. And it's really funny because like talking to this like new guy versus the guys I've talked to before, I realized like what trauma bonding is versus like a healthy, because at first I was like, I can't really see myself dating this guy in the future. And then because like just everything is like healthy communication, like healthy this. And then I'm like, oh my God, like this is actually so much better. This is so much better than like being like, oh, you're a fucking whore.
Yeah.
Have you been accused of I know people say you got the crazy eyes, but have you been called crazy?
I have. I think, how many times? I think like 3 times in my life.
Oh, that's not bad.
By dudes you used to deal with, or?
One of them was, okay, I agree that I was very, like, have you ever blacked out and you just kind of don't know what's going on, right?
From alcohol, yes?
Yes.
Not from like blind rage or anything?
No. It was from alcohol. Okay. It was not a great time in my life. This guy was like, come over. And that was the last thing that I remembered. And then apparently he had texted me, don't come yet. I'm not home yet. And I went anyways.
Okay.
I blacked out. I kept like in my head, I don't think I knew that he said don't come yet.
Yeah.
I was banging on his door. I was banging on his roommate's door because I'm like, why the fuck would he tell me to come over? And he's not even fucking home.
Okay.
I called his roommate who I'd also fucked a few years before. And then his roommate was like, why is she trying to fuck me? I wasn't. I was trying to get in his fucking room. I tried to climb through his window, I guess.
Okay.
And then
you stalker.
Yeah, don't remember any of that. And then the next day, I remember I was FaceTiming my friend, like, why the fuck was he not home?
Yeah.
And he told me he was home. And then I was like about to read her the messages because I wanted to tell. And then I realized I was in the wrong. And he was like, you're fucking crazy. I think my ex told me I was crazy because I yelled at him in front of his new girlfriend. Like, he had a girlfriend 2 weeks after he visited me in LA, right?
Okay.
And then like he came to visit me right before school started, and then we went to school and he ghosted me, and then he was just dating a new girl like right after like I thought we were gonna get back together.
Did y'all have relations?
Me and him?
Yeah.
Yeah, when he was in LA.
Yeah, when he came and y'all had sex, and then 2 weeks later he had a girlfriend?
Yeah. Yeah, so then I screamed at him, and then he's like, you're crazy. And I'm like, I'm crazy. And then after that, he called me a cunt a lot, and I'm trying to think, when else have I been called crazy? That one was
his fault.
Yeah. Oh, that
First
one was.
girl fault,
yeah.
That one was his fault.
Yeah, that one. all
Could have
him.
communicated that better if he
Yeah.
just trying to fuck
He
before
was trying to
Oh.
get the one last time
Yeah,
and didn't tell you.
Yeah, and then my ex situationship called me crazy, but he was the crazy one.
I
He
don't know,
was-
man. That's third time's a charm for you, bro. I don't know.
He like if
She's
I
1-1 right now.
Yeah,
So-
true.
yeah, I felt like this one. He was like if I got my feelings hurt, he told me I looked like I was a cancer patient. He said I was
What?
chubby. Anytime I'd get my feelings hurt, and I'm like, I want an apology for like you hurting. He'd be like, you're crazy. You're like, and then my last straw, I wouldn't fuck him, and he started throwing things at me.
Oh God.
Yeah,
Oh,
he was-
You win.
you're not. She's not crazy. Look past the eyes.
She's a little bit crazy. So that first one was
The first one, I will admit, that was on me. But I'm crazy in other ways. Like I do a lot of I used to do a lot of acid. I like mushrooms a lot.
It'd be like that.
I'm a mushroom. I like to go crazy.
But you don't black out on mushrooms, though, do you?
No, I rarely black out. Like I have probably blacked out less than 10 times in my life.
I could say the same, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's the thing too. I relate to when you just drink too much and all of a sudden you just don't remember what happened.
Yeah.
And thank God I don't have any. I don't think I have any super things I regret. I got a couple. Yeah. Definitely. But nothing violent. I'm never like a violent blackout.
Yeah. I'm a fall asleep
Nothing that will
blackout.
come back to bite you. Or anything like that.
Yeah, knock on wood.
My whole, like
Well,
when
as far as I know.
when I drink, I feel like I just fall asleep before I black out. So I've fallen asleep in clubs. I've fallen asleep at frat parties. I used to fall asleep at Alpha Sig on couches all the time, and I'd wake up and I'd be like, oh, I have to do, like, I didn't even fuck anyone, and I have to do the fucking walk of shame because I would just fall asleep. One time I fell asleep on Cody Simpson's couch, and they were like, this girl's a liability, get her out of here. And I woke up and I'm like, no.
You're like, I didn't even fuck anybody.
That sounds like a blackout.
Well, no,
Like a blackout pass out.
well, I pass out and then I wake up, but it's like I remember
didn't do
wanting to go to
anything.
sleep. Yeah, I didn't do anything stupid. I just fell
I was
asleep on the
finna
couch.
fuck some shit up, boy.
Damn, that's
I
annoying.
passed out. You get like, look.
Having to do a walk of shame without even being shameful about anything? That sucks, bro.
And I feel like a lot of people, when they like black out, like they're just like, they get to go have fun. They get to do all this crazy stuff. I just fucking fall asleep. Like if you want me to do some crazy shit, you get me 2C, cocaine, acid, shrooms, DMT. That's when I'll go harder. But like alcohol,
Same time or those drugs individually?
I will mix them all.
Oh,
Wow,
shit.
you are just a party animal, huh?
I mean, I'm not like the biggest coke, but I do really like psychedelics. But I had to stop doing acid after my last time.
Why?
I only took an eighth of a tab and the ground and the floor were switching and I was puking and it was very much like I was kind of like walking like this because everything was
Lord.
like flipping and then that was actually the last time that I saw my ex. Turns out he was trying to cheat on his new girlfriend with me. He has a history. But he was coming out of the bathroom. I was going into to puke and I'm like, I never asked to be taken care of. Like
Yeah.
I need to be taken care of right now. I was like, what happened to me?
And did he take care of you?
Kind of.
I was thinking,
I was hoping for a happy ending.
and in my head, I imagine the story being like, I was on acid and blah, blah, blah. I saw my ex. He had a wolf head for some reason.
No, like drugs don't really do that. Like you don't really like see like different faces on people. Like they might, their colors of their face might kind of change in like a darker sense or a lighter sense depending
Okay.
on their energy. But like I've never seen a dragon over there.
Okay, word. Okay, see, now I wouldn't know. I only really have my, what I've seen in movies to go off of like,
None of it's accurate.
Okay, word.
Yeah.
Word.
No.
Okay, I'd have to ask you about that then.
Yeah.
because
Ask me about drugs.
I'm writing-
This is my specialty.
Well, yeah, because I'm
Bring her on, do the drugs, and then we just sit there. Okay, what do you see right now?
I mean, I did mushrooms before the pod.
Oh, when
Did
I do
you?
this,
Yeah.
Oh, are you shroomed out right now?
I mean, I'm like microdosing. I wouldn't say I'm like tripping.
So people have told me like that's kind of I feel like mushrooms is the one thing I'd really be curious about.
Yeah.
Because I'm not really I'm not trying to drop no acid, but I'm like
Yeah.
everyone has nothing but good things to say about mushrooms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen bad mushroom trips.
Have you?
Yeah, but microdosing, I've only heard good things.
Yeah, microdosing is great. Highly recommend microdosing. I mean, I feel like the people who have bad mushroom trips are the people who can't puke.
I see.
I puke very easily.
Okay.
So
is that like an important part of the whole process?
like if you take too much on accident,
Yeah.
I puke.
I see.
So it's like I'll never be
Oh, okay.
tripping too hard or have like too gnarly of a trip because I'll just puke the rest up and I'm good.
I got you.
And then some people can't puke, and I feel like that's when it gets like really crazy.
Well, I witnessed a bad trip that involved a lot of sweat. Wow.
You about to puke right
peeing
now?
on themselves and puking. All of it, yeah.
Damn.
It's like, damn, okay. All right.
Oh,
I shot myself on the plane on Sunday that I was on.
You shot yourself?
Shot myself.
Shot yourself? You
On
shot
the
yourself on the
plane?
plane?
Yeah, a little bit.
In your seat?
No. It was when I was getting off the plane, thankfully.
Oh, okay.
I ate pokey the day before.
Oh,
and I
gosh.
got really bad food poisoning. And
Oh,
thank God there was like a 5-hour layover because I was just like ripping those toilets up. And then I was like, okay, I'm good for the plane. And then I like reached up for my backpack and I just felt like it wasn't like a huge shot myself. I just felt the leak happen.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh no.
And where did you get was it poke from like a gas station?
It was pokey from Washington, like a pokey place. I don't know. And then I got really sick and like, cause I'm like not really I'm a burper, but I'm not a farter.
Right.
And then that night I was like, I kept farting at my friend's bridal party. I'm
Something's
like, this
wrong.
isn't good. This is not a good time for me.
I thought this was a drug-related chat.
You know.
It just so bizarre.
It's just bad fish.
I know.
He was like, damn, what did it to you? What did it to
I
you?
was just trying to fart on the plane.
I had a tuna fish sandwich at the airport.
Oh, that's funny as shit.
Yeah, I got
man.
a weak ass stomach.
Yeah, I mean, okay, well, because I'll have to talk to you about this because
Yeah.
I'm writing a scene in this movie where like have you done ayahuasca?
I haven't, but I've done Kambo. I've done Bufo.
Okay.
I've done obviously mushrooms, acid, and then I've blasted off with a shaman with DMT.
Oh, word.
Yeah, but I haven't done ayahuasca because it's like the diet is really, really, really strict.
Oh, you have to
before.
like pre-prep?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like there was also like a kind of strict diet for Kambo, but it wasn't like awful, right? It
What
was
is this
like
Kambo you speak of?
so they burn you. I actually have, let me see. I can pull my scarf out. My undies might show, but you know. Okay, let's see. So they burn you and then they put frog poison.
What?
They put frog poison in there.
Okay.
And,
Oh, so it's like a moderate amount of poison to make you trip out?
it's actually okay. So it's like more of a. There you go. It's more of a body high than
Okay.
than like you don't see anything, but it's like it feels like the worst fever that you've ever had in your entire life, like the worst flu that you've ever had in your entire life.
Okay.
And you're just puking, and some people piss themselves, some people shit themselves. I was clenching for dear life because I almost did and then I didn't.
Okay.
Because it just like your body is like secreting everything, and it's supposed to be like a really good detox. And like I in the throw up, I saw the parasites. Like I saw parasites that I threw up. I saw like there was a lot of candida that came up, which is like not good for your gut. Like she showed me like a little bit of metal. Like we analyzed my puke after. It was really cool.
And how long is the whole process?
It's 20 minutes of
Hell.
torture. And then it takes like another 10 minutes to kind of come back to life. I'd say the first 5 minutes were the worst though. And then after those 5 minutes, you're just like, fuck. But it's kind of cool because you could like talk to the medicine going through your body because you're like, all right, let's like get some trauma in this area. And then I'd start puking again. Like, isn't that cool?
And where'd you do this at?
I did it in East LA at the shaman's house. Yeah.
I thought you were going to say like Peru or something.
No, I haven't traveled enough. I'm very not well cultured.
Oh, no?
No.
There's so many fun drugs you could do if you travel that.
I know. I think I'm going to Thailand with my boy. He's
Lit.
about to leave next week, and then I'm going in November, and he's going to live there for like 3 to 6 months.
He's going to love it.
Yeah, he's lived there before. He loves Thailand. He's well cultured.
Is he?
He's traveled all over the place. I just get nervous. And also, like, a lot of my friends are not people I'd want to travel with. Like, I think if we travel together, it would end the friendship. So it's like, you have to be particular.
And do you eat when you travel? Are you a picky eater?
I'm just intolerant to a lot of things. So I can't have gluten or dairy, and that really doesn't.
The fact that you're like, I'm allergic to gluten, but hey, put this frog poison in my ankle.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, well, that's fun. Well, look, we should have you back because we got to wrap this up.
Oh, okay.
But it's a great conversation. I feel like we barely scratched the froggy surface of you.
Yeah.
We'll definitely have you back. And where can we find you? What do you want to plug, if anything?
Everything is just It Steals, ITS DEELZ.com. I stream on Twitch. I obviously do OnlyFans. I fucked in a porta potty by that content.
I would say yuck, but I've done the same.
Yeah.
I have not, so yuck.
Do you guys want to see the video to close it out?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm like,
1,000%.
let me see. I showed so many people at this rave the video of me fucking in a porta potty. I even showed this DJ who I was like backstage with, and she was like, "Oh, you really did that?"
Security.
Yeah.
Shout out to Adelia for pulling up. Make sure you follow her on everything. Watch her on OnlyFans. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all that bullshit. I'm Tim Chantarangsu.
I'm Ricky Shucks.
I'm Nikki Blades. Bye.
Bye.